Think of the author named Jennifer L Holm. Well, if you actually look deeper into her books, you'll find that there are 5 of them. Well, that is the collection of mine. First, we have Turtle in Paradise, just having a main character of a pet of a turtle. Then, next we have the book called Penny from Heaven. This Penny is actually the black cat in the cover. Now, the next book is called Full of Beans, where I have actually introduced to you before. This is about a kid from the poor cities of Key West. The next book is called The 14th Goldfish, and this has a sequel of The Third Mushroom, all written by Jennifer L Holm. They have some big points that are similar. First of all, they have big letters and interesting topics. Second of all, there are a lot of good languages and words using them. Although you might not find the deeper meaning hidden in them, you could already see the top meaning, the meaning on the skin and on the top of the words. If you look deeper for the book of Full of Beans, you find that on the skin it is just a happy story about a kid in Key West making Key West into a really good place. But in the opposite direction, when you think it's actually about a kid living in a really poor city and tries to make the city better. And also it gives us a moral of trying to learn from this kid. Now, as we look at this book, I am going to introduce today The Third Mushroom. We find that there is a cat on the cover. No big deal, correct? But once you look into the deeper chapters, around half of the book, you find that there is actually a part about this orange tabby cat named Hair after Connor. Well, everything needs to start from the beginning. So, let's look at it. This book also written by Jennifer L Holmes, 5 of them. That's a lot of books and words. And this book is mainly about a kid. We haven't been introduced to her name during the book a lot, so you might want to find out. This is one of the mysteries hidden in the book, and the stuff deep into the meanings of the words. Also, I might as well tell you, the main character is named Ellie, and Ellie isn't afraid of trying new things. He always wants to try new things, eat new things, do new things. However, for food, she always gets stops at one point. Mushrooms. And that's also a sequel and a reason about why there is a mushroom on here. A microscope about science, mushroom about the topic, and cat about friendship. All of these 3 add up to a perfect specimen of Jennifer's books. Now, Ellie went from a pretty happy kid to a very sad kid with a couple of reasons. First of all, she and her best friend, probably soulmates, Raj, was actually breaking up after a date in the movies. They were all unusually quiet on the car that day. She found out that they were actually better than being best friends than soulmates. Well, there's also this kid named Melvin, which is actually Ellie's grandfather that came to be Yun because of the T. Melvinus. At the end of the book, the T. Melvinus is gone and reproduced and substituted by another kind of jellyfish that you might want to find out yourself. Ellie's grandfather became old again. That's just only the second part. The third and final part is that Ellie's beloved cat, Jonas, died because a car crashed into it. Connor, the orange tabby cat, was really fond of Jonas. So, instead of being miserable about the loss of a cat, Ellie took care of the tabby cat, the orange tabby cat, named Herschel. Now, she was all happy again. So the story was having a couple of upslopes and downhills, which you think is, what an interesting story about some conflicts and a girl and some friends. Well, it's not only just that. It's not only friendship. You're looking at the top layer. When you dig deep under the skin, which may seem quite disgusting if succeeded in reality, well, you find that it is actually a condensement of love, success, failment, science, and a lot of other relationships. So what I learned is that not always do you succeed in the top, and life is not always perfect. So what I want all of you to learn as a moral and theme is to not have too much of a wish to what will happen. If you have too much wish for something to happen, and if that fails, you'll be too disappointed. Let's say you have 0 wish for what you will get for the test score. You got 90 points. It was quite good, and you were not disappointed. But if you wanted 100 points and you only got 90, you'll feel really, very gloomy and sad. As an example, we should all learn from that. Well, this is the end of today's introduction, and see you next time.